What's going on, guys? It's Luke here. Gonna run through this trade recap from this one trade today that we took on NQ. We ended up taking a small win today, scaling out majority, and then the rest, our runner got stopped out break even. Not the greatest trade in terms of risk to reward, not the greatest trade in terms of price action, but we ended up walking away with a win. So pretty happy with that. Again, all the executions and everything like that are in the Discord, P&L, entry, executions, all that stuff. I posted all of that. And if you guys want a daily pre-market analysis, daily trade recaps, more in-depth live trade commentary, I talked about all the stuff in the pre-market analysis, what I was looking for exactly. If you guys want to join the Discord, link will be in the pinned comment and the description, so check that out. So I'll run through this pretty quick. So yesterday I said in the Discord that I wanted to see how price was going to react off this daily bullish fair value gap right here, and overnight price came in and filled that. And on top of that, on the 4-hour, price was still respecting this bullish 4-hour FVG. So I had a bullish bias somewhat going in. There was a few scenarios that I was eyeing, but I had a bullish bias going in. Off the open, price came down, and I actually initially wanted to see longs, and I ended up trying to take a long on ES, but closing it out initially like break even. And then we had this manipulation to the downside, and on the 5-minute we actually ended up creating an SMT. So NQ made a lower low, ES made a higher low, so we had a bullish SMT off these hourly lows. From there, I wanted to see a shift in order flow in order for us to want to target these hourly highs right here, and then potentially up to this hourly fair value gap to fill it in completely, right here around 548. So scaling down to the 5 and the 4-minute, we ended up having this nice push to the upside, and we actually inversed this small 4-minute bearish FVG right here. But that was a small fair value gap, so I was more so eyeing this 3-minute gap right here. So price came up, inversed this 3-minute gap, came back in and retested it. We'd already swept out Asia high over here at market open, so I wanted to see price come up, take out these relative equal highs right here with that hourly high, and then continue to push up from there. But we had news. We had CB consumer confidence in Richmond manufacturing at 10, which is orange folder, but sometimes I like to wait for that news. So again, we're delivering out of a 4-hour and a 1-hour big bullish fair value gap right here. We're delivering out of a daily bullish fair value gap. On the 5-minute, we have an SMT. NQ swept the lows. ES didn't sweep the lows. We have a shift in order flow from bearish to bullish. We inverse this gap. We come back in and retrace it on the 4-minute and the 3-minute. And at this point, I was just basically waiting for the news. So I actually tried to enter over here on this wick, and then I realized news was coming up, so then I ended up closing that break even, and then I re-entered again right at like 10 o'clock. So right off this bullish close right here, which I probably should have been more patient and waited, especially I usually like to wait 5 minutes after the news, but I did have faith in this trade, especially with those relative equal highs up there. Put my stop below the fair value gap over here, and I targeted up to my first take profit was 548, which I took majority off, which was the end of this bearish FEG. And then I wanted to leave a runner to see if price could come up and tag this PM high, but I more so wanted to see if ES was going to come up and tag Asia high, because NQ already took Asia and ES didn't. But I trailed my stop just below this wick right here, and then we ended up getting taken out on the trailing stop. We'll see if ES ends up coming up to Asia eventually. It probably will, but regardless, I'll run through this one more time. We're delivering off that daily and that 4-hour and that 1-hour big fair value gap over here. We had the sweep of lows. After the manipulation to the upside, we get that SMT off the lows. We get that shift in order flow. We inverse this gap. We come back in and retrace. 1-minute fair value gap, bullish close out of it right after the news. Stops below the 3-minute inverse. And I target the end of the hourly fair value gap, which is our take profit one, where I take majority. Trailing stop gets taken out. Again, I wanted to see if ES was going to come up to Asia, but it didn't. But small win. I got the entry at 502 on my MFFU accounts, and then on Top Step I got in at 500. But as you can see in the live trade com, I posted the execution right there, P&L, all that stuff. So it's all in there. But that's pretty much it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys want to join the mentorship and be mentored one-on-one by me, check the links in the description. Link in the pinned comment and in the description if you guys want to join the Discord for free analysis every single day and all that stuff. So that's going to wrap it up for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.